Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. This is Dolphin. Today guys we have a new video about Summoner's War. Today we're gonna have a look at Abellio, the water druid, and we're gonna talk about some of the best counters for Abellio. Abellio is not really one of the first pick in the game, but it gets picked around the second, third, fourth pick, so you still have time to actually counter him. It's a pretty annoying unit. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't like to fight against him. It became extremely good after 2 patches ago when he got really good. It's a good healer, damage dealer, it cleanses himself and so on, so it's a really annoying unit to fight against. We're gonna have a look at some of the counters for him. Let me know in the comment below if you have any other counter that you use and works really well against Abellio. I'm gonna say what I think counters him. I'm gonna show you the runes. I have Abellio for one stuff, like you have the unit, and I'm gonna show you the runes on the unit that I think counter Abellio pretty well. And then yeah, please, if you have any question, let me know in the comment below. Ask in the comment below. I always answer to the comment. Also guys, if you can, please hit the sub button, and it really helps. It's free and it supports the channel a whole lot guys, so if you can, please hit it. Now Abellius, water druid, is a really good unit. That's how I have him built. I don't really love how I have him built. It's decent, but I would like more crit rate and a bit more defense, but I don't use him too much. I probably should use him more. Artifacts, you probably can go like heal on skill 3, crit damage on skill 2, accuracy on skill 1. Speed proportional loss HP is not too bad, but overall, yeah, it's a really good damage. It's a really good unit. It does pretty good damage as well. It can provoke the opponents as well, and when it does actually AoE provoke on skill 3 when it transforms, it's actually insane because you can't really do much. You're just gonna do skill 1, and you know it gets attack bar on skill 1 when it gets an attack bar on in beast form when he gets attacked. So if he provokes, he's gonna get attack bar. It's gonna move really quickly. So okay, let's start with the counters. One unit that I use a lot to counter him. There's a few units that I use a lot to counter him. One of them is Molong. Molong, obviously, because he does a lot of damage. 70% of his max HP as damage, or actually 70% of the opponent's HP as damage. He usually is super tanky. He has defense break as well, which actually counter Abellio pretty well. But yeah, if you do some cheap damage on Abellio, and now as we said, he's usually on defense, on high defense, on low HP. If you do, and you're gonna be able to do decent damage on Abellio with some units, you do 30%, and Molong can just kill it. One thing, if you kill the Abellio and there is a Nana on the opponent team, if you kill Abellio with Molong, his passive is not gonna pop. So you can kill him again if you have like a tableau to go again. If you have some other units to move after Molong, let's say you have a Ciara, you can just bomb and kill it. So bear in mind, if you didn't know, when you kill Abellio, not just with Molong, with whatever you kill him, his passive is not gonna pop if there is a Nana and it gets revived. Pretty sure it works the same way if there is a Vanessa and it gets revived. So you can actually, you know, use that to your own advantage. Molong is a pretty good counter to him. I have mine on Vampire Will. You can go Violent Will if you want, but extremely good against Abellio. Another unit that is pretty good against Abellio, and overall Resetters are really good against Abellio. Sekhmet, Bison, Cigar, Gunmeat can be good, but Gunmeat doesn't strip, so I prefer them too because they strip reset. Gunmeat is insane as well against Abellio, but you need a stripper before the Gunmeat so you can actually reset it. Another unit that's really good for, well, it's decently good for that reason is Okeanos, but I think Okeanos lost a lot of value. I used it maybe a month ago in RTA. It did okay, but there was always a better option for me to pick, to be honest with you. There's always a better option, so I wouldn't say build Okeanos. But yeah, Sekhmet is really good with skill 3. You can reset that Abellio, it loses a lot of value. It still can stun you with skill 1. Yes, it can. It can proc into skill 2, it does a lot of damage, but if it doesn't have the heal, it it loses a lot of value. So both Sekhmet, my one is on Swift, and Bison, Valiant Will are really good. So you can reset. Bison also defense break him, so then he can do a lot of damage. If Abellio gets defense broken, he is really close to die because he doesn't have too much HP anyway. So ignore defense units are pretty good against Abellio as well, like Icarus. If you're using a Lucian team, you're gonna delete it. Oberon, insanely good. There's a decent amount of units that counter Abellio. The thing is, his passive is a 4-turn cooldown, so even if you reset him, it takes a turn, he procs. The next turn, if he procs, he has it again. So be careful with that. But overall, I feel like Molong, ignore defense units, are really, really good against him because you can just one-tap it. Molong especially, sorry, not Molong especially, but if you have Oberon, I think you're gonna have a much easier time against Abellio. But like the Bison does a really, really good job against him because skill free, strip and reset. And then it goes AoE, you can actually decrease attack bar to 0 on everybody and provoke them. Sekhmet, as we know, skill 3 can reset. Skill 2 could defense break this guy as well. So there's a pretty good amount of counter to him. Ciara, if you're using still Ciara, you can bomb him, and I don't know if he's gonna die. He's gonna be really close from dying if you put a bomb on him. Icarus, again, if you have a better Icarus than mine, which it doesn't take too much, you're probably gonna be able to kill the Abellio. If you defense break him, you're probably gonna kill him. Dominic can kill him if he procs. Also, one other unit that I think is insanely good against Abellio, obviously it depends from the opponent's team, but Bulwark is insane against Abellio because especially if they have buffers. But Bulwark doesn't pop his passive. Bulwark skill passive doesn't pop Abellio's passive, meaning even if you have 5 stacks and you hit a unit that has 50% HP, obviously it wouldn't die because Bulwark can't kill anything with the passive. But if you do that, it would usually pop Abellio's passive. Bulwark's passive don't pop Abellio's passive. So you can take that into your advantage. If you even have 3 stacks, let's say there's a unit that's really close to 40% HP, you hit that unit with mostly any other unit, that hit is gonna pop Abellio's passive. If you hit that unit from, let's say, 45% HP to 35% HP, passive of Abellio is not gonna pop. So Bulwark is actually insane because of that. It doesn't work all the time because if the opponent don't have buffers, like Riley, even Masha, and so on, you're not gonna get many stacks. But even the 3 stacks can actually go around this passive and you can kill a unit in that way. So bear that in mind. I didn't know before. This season I started using Bulwark a lot even last season, but this season I realized that actually, or maybe last season, I don't remember, but I realized that a Bulwark passive just doesn't care about Abellio's passive, so you can use that. But I think these are the ones that you should use, guys. Ignore defense unit against him. Resetters, Bulwark is insane. If you have Ciara, if you wanna use Cian, if the opponent don't have immunity, you know, you can go with that. John, and so on. Guys, I think these are all the units I think are gonna counter Abellio. If you have any other ideas, let me know in the comment below. And yeah, guys, this is gonna be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helps. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, everybody. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Bye.